Namaste. I'm sorry I'm late. Namaste, Zen Zebras, Merry Mermaids, Merry Mermen. I know you're out there. Um, Namaste, Ninjas, Bella Butterflies. I'm sorry I'm late. Okay. Or am I on time? Or I'm early? Okay. 1 second. Let me just light things up. Let's get lit. That was too close. That smells good. 1 second on that. 1 second. Hi, Jazzy Jewel. Hi, Ruby. Just a Texas medium. Thank you for coming. Hi, Brenda. I'll be right with you guys. I'm sorry I'm late. Or am I early? Okay, I just gotta light this. Hold on. I am so sorry. I forgot to say unique unicorns. Unique unicorns. How is everybody doing? Unique unicorns, Bella Butterflies, Merry Mermaids, Merry Mermen, Zen Zebras, like this girl over here. Namaste Ninjas. Don't mess with them. And unique unicorns. I love you, unique unicorns. Hi, Rain Cloud. Okay, Forever Bella. Forever Bella in the house. Okay, guys, I'm always saying I'm sorry for being late, but part of what I want to do, besides the unboxing, I want to talk about a few things. I don't own the rights to the music. I don't know why I'm talking like a millennial or a valley girl. I'm stone cold sober right now, but I do have a little Jesus juice over here. Okay. Anyway, I do have a little box over here. Okay. Well, this is Merlot, but I didn't open that yet. This is just the last of my Cabernet Sauvignon, which is sad, but I don't always go to the store to buy my bottles of wine, so just in case I want a little bit more, that's why I have this black box, which isn't bad. I never thought I would drink wine out of a box because, I just don't like the taste. It reminds me of being a teenager. But black box is pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyhow, enough about my wine. Wine time. Okay, I am sorry I don't have any makeup on except maybe remnants of yesterday, but I really did try to take that makeup off. And basically, I have my pajamas on. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. These are my pajamas. But I did go for a walk in my backyard. I don't know if anybody's keeping track. Okay. So I literally forced myself to come on because I don't know. I'm in such a, I know the portal is closed, but I think there's some portals that are opened. Okay, I'm starting in already. How's everybody doing? Let me slow down. Let some more people come in the house. Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, yeah, Forever Bella, I did make you a wrench. So we got Ruby. Ruby, are you a wrench? Of course you are. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you were a wrench. That you have a wrench. Not that, this is a peaceful place in town called the Mystic Brady Bunch. But I wanted to come on. I always visualize myself coming on. And I mean, I was just on yesterday from my car. I managed to ramble away 45 minutes. I thought it was like 20 minutes. I thought I was going to be in there 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. Then I saw when I was uploading the video, it was a straight up 45. And I was like, where do you get the words? Okay. But no, I like anytime spending time with you guys makes me happy. Thank you, Forever Bella. I don't get a lot of people on my lives, but Spirit tells me to do it. All right. And I want to do an unboxing that's really, very, very kind of this special person. And I will do that after I do some housekeeping and some updates. I know it's not a big deal, but guess what, guys? Guess what's coming back? The 1010. And I really didn't want it to come back because I didn't think I was successful with it. But I asked Spirit about it, and Spirit tells me it's going to come back, but you're going to do it in a different way. Okay, girl? Okay. And I was like, okay, Spirit, tell me what do you mean? When I say Spirit, my spirit guides and whoever that angels and whoever that one voice is. Sometimes it's my mom's voice. A lot of times it's my mom's voice. And a lot of times it's a voice that I don't know. Sometimes it's Shanann. But in regards to this, it's kind of just like, maybe it's God? I don't, or God's angel? Or I don't know. It's hard to explain it. Maybe Ruby can explain it on her next video. It's really hard to explain it, but it's a voice, and it's a calming voice, but then also an urgency, like a pushing, because I was like, I'm just going to continue watching my murder shows. I'm not painting. I'm just going to continue I was supposed to go to the post office again today and mail out the rest of the stuff. And it just didn't happen. It was just like, you know what? No. Okay. So, what I want to tell you, one of the things I want to tell you is I think I told you this. I did sign up for my class, and it's on Thursday, which is tomorrow, right? Um, my substitute teaching class, it's like, I don't want to go back to school. It's too soon. But, you know, just because you're signing up doesn't mean you're going to start right away. And I could pretty much my schedule. So, um, I thought the kids don't go back to school till the 24th of August, but we're not clear on it. We haven't been clear. We were trying to Google it. I know some schools have gone back. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is I have to show up at my meeting tomorrow at 1, and I'll be there till 4:35. And I'll fill out a whole bunch of papers. I'll be very confused. Some of it's boring and some of it is confusing because every year they do this new thing with technology and make us try to do it on our phones. And then if we can't do it on our phones, they give us iPads, and it's a whole thing that's very confusing. Then you go home and you have to go back on the computer and do more confusing things. It's so odd. But Spirit says you have to do it, especially since I want to, I always say I'm finishing teaching, and then I keep on going. But I would like to, if I do, I don't want to finish at age 59. I want to finish at age 60 or 62, if it goes good. If it doesn't go good, then I always say I'll hang it up. But anyhow, welcome, Mystic Brady Bunch. This candle is mega heavy. So we have some new people on this candle. We have Blanche, Peter, and Ken. They need some prayers. Please pray for them. They need some health. They're going through some health problems and different issues. So please pray for Blanche, Peter, and Ken, a family of the Mystic Brady Bunch. Of course, Forever Bella, you're here. Are you feeling better, Forever? I saw that you were able to take your daughter out for her birthday. Happy birthday, Marissa, right? Happy 17th birthday. Hi, Tony Hodges. I'm sorry, Tanya. Duh. I don't have my glasses on. Hi, Holly from Canada. Yeah, and so we have Forever Bella, Jackie Kennedy, great health, love, friendship, family, abundance, prosperity. Okay. I know it's annoying how I show the candle. I just heard that. It's so annoying. But you know what? Somebody will see it, and somebody, before I'm over with this live, somebody will say, could you please add me to your prayer candle? Or they'll watch this after this is done, and they'll say another day, they'll say, could you please add me to your prayer candle or your prayers from Mystic Brady Bunch? And I'll say, sure. The only thing you have to do is be part of the Mystic Brady Bunch by subscribing. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We'd love to have you. And please like. Okay. Thank you. Is that enough groveling? I hate to grovel. Okay, so why is 1010 coming back? Because I got some signs. And what 1010 is, some people are like, what the heck is 1010? What is she talking about? First, I heard 2 days, but I'm going to start it with Saturday. Okay, is it this Saturday? Yeah, I'm going to start it with this Saturday. What 1010 is, it's my mother's birthday. Okay, and my mother is one of my spirit guides. Okay. So I didn't feel like I did it correctly the last time. So I am about to do it, revamp it. And what it is for $10.10, that number means something to me. You get in touch with my Gmail, which is katrina8.kb@gmail.com. Okay. And long story short, okay, or long story longer, like I always make it longer. Basically, I'll be doing readings and you have a question, you pay the money, you pay the $10.10 through PayPal, and I'll answer your question all at the best of my ability. Okay. If you want more than, and I'll do 10 minutes. That's the big thing that I could keep on forgetting. Okay. Because they're feeding me this information as we go. Okay. So what does that mean? Like as I'm shuffling, as I'm talking, as I'm looking at your question will go into my email. And I'll spend 10 minutes. How will I time myself? Will Devin be sitting there with a stopwatch? No, he won't. Okay. He would probably do it if I wanted him to do it, but I'm so unpredictable with my time frame that, he has other things to do, but he would do it if I asked him. I have a beautiful thing called Echo, okay? It just lit up, okay? And I could say, like Alexa, tell me when 10 minutes is up. Alexa, tell me when 20 minutes is up, like that. So that's how I'll do it. But there's a new caveat to 1010, okay? There's a new caveat. The caveat is, it'll be on Saturday, so you can give me your questions, and try not to make it too many questions, because if you make it too many questions that it would be more than 10 minutes, then you should do 2020. But I'm gonna stick with 1010. Because I'm going to try to just give people 10 minutes for their question. If you want a regular reading, that's always $60. A lot of people don't know that because I haven't heard from anybody for readings. Okay. Not that I'm begging. Okay. But, they're $60. Anyway, what's different about this 1010? Okay. And I hate to act like a car salesman. Not that there's anything wrong with car salesmen, right, Bayo? But it's just like when you run your own channel, you have to do everything. Okay. And I feel embarrassed. But Spirit says there's no reason to be embarrassed, because I said, I don't want to bring that back. I don't think it was successful, because I think I had 4 people. So it really was successful. I had one person from Ireland, one person from England, doing the 1010, one person from Texas she did 2020. Okay. She asked 2 questions, but the way I did it was, I prepared too much. And the way they want me to do it is just do my cards and on the spot and spend the 10 minutes. Okay. The other caveat, I know this is really hard for me. Hi, Tracy. You're here. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Happy to hear you're feeling better, Bella. Yes, food poisoning does suck. Sucks a big one. Let's do a cheers to that one. Okay. I only put a lipstick on, and I put the burning lips that is supposed to plump my lips, and all it does is make my lips burn. Okay. What I do for beauty. But this is terrible. See, I have rosacea, so when I don't cover my skin up, I have almost like a butterfly of rashes. And then I have up here, see my age spot? That's like the size of Texas, the shape of Texas. Okay. That's why I have to put the bangs on it or makeup. So anyhow, I'm aging as I speak. Okay. Okay, so there's no reason to feel nervous. I don't know why I feel nervous. Okay, they said just finish with the 10-10 gig. Okay, so I'm gonna start it. It's gonna be. I'm gonna try to do it one day during the week, but I'm gonna try to poll you guys to see what one day you like, whether it's a Monday or a Friday or Wednesday. You let me know. But let's start it. Let's do the kickoff on Saturday. And I don't care if I only get 2 people or 1 person. I'll just start it. I'm just going to roll the dice. But this is the difference. I am going to do it on this phone. That's my old phone. So I can have this microphone. And if you want to, as I'm on the air, if you want to call me and have your voice on my phone, I'll put your voice. You can be on the show. You could be on the air and I can hear your voice and you could say your question out loud, okay? If you want to. And then of course, if you were doing that, you would have to go through PayPal. As soon as I see that the money went through PayPal, and it's not a lot, okay, come on, 10-10, okay? And I'm telling you ahead of time because some people do need to save up, or some people don't understand how to do PayPal. So you'll get a chance to practice. But those of you who are shy and you just want to email me your question, that's fine too. Okay, you could do that ahead of time, or you could do that when I am on the air on Saturday. Okay, if you would like to do your question where I can hear you, how do you get my number? I will text it to you. Okay, and you can actually call in on that phone, and I could hear your voice, and you could be on the show, and maybe it'll be nice, maybe it'll be fun, maybe it'll be cool. Okay, it's just something I want to try. I've seen other shows do it. My good friend and colleague, Awaken Butterfly Readings. I call her Lady Q. She just gave me a reading on, I guess it was Friday morning. Seemed like Friday morning for me, but maybe it was the afternoon for other people, normal people. I have to start getting up, learning to get up. To try to get in the phase going back to work, because when I go back to work I have to get up at 6 a.m. and then I usually take a shower, or I take the shower at night, but I usually don't. I'll wait till the morning because it wakes me up to take the shower in the morning. Anyhow, so is there any questions about 1010 and how I'll run it? Does it sound like a good idea, or does it sound like a recycled idea with a new spin? Okay. Let me know. Let me know, guys. Oh, sorry. I'm not behind in the... Hey! 19 in the house and 16 are watching, or 16 thumbs up. That's good, 19 in the house. Could somebody give me, what do you think about what I said about the 1010? Did anybody understand what I said? So it's going to start on Saturday. So hold on a second. And what I'll do is I will call you. One second. I'm just writing something down. I will call you, not call you. I will do a quick, a short, and I'll say, I'm going to be coming on live at such and such time. Maybe like I could do it like I could start at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. That might be 4 o'clock your time, or I could do it if you're more comfortable with nighttime. I don't know, but it'll be Saturday during the day. I just thought that would be good because that would be good for people in England, be good for people in Australia, people in Ireland, I think. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, guys, you might say, Katrina, why don't you write these things out beforehand? Yeah, that would be organized. That would be organized. We're just running off the seat of our pants over here. Yes, prayers up for Blanche, Pete, and Ken. That's a family. I forget who's the husband and who's the son, but it's a wife, a husband, and son. Blanche, Ken, and Pete. Pete, Ken, and Blanche. Okay, so, all right, Forever Bella said, oh, wow, that is cool. Okay. 1010 sounds fun. Jazzy Jewel, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I did it before, and I think I failed miserably, but I didn't fail miserably. I just did it the wrong way, I think. And I just, I saw how Awakened Butterfly, my sister, Lady Q, how she did hers, and I admired that, and I want to give her a shout out because then I started thinking, maybe I should do something off my phone where people call in. I always wanted to have a radio show. No, really, like I wanted, if I was adventurous enough for in college, I wanted to go to be, I was like, how do you be a disc jockey that talks? I didn't really care much about the music. Like I'll play a song, but then you talk. And I was on the radio. In Staten Island, the College of Staten Island radio, and I did readings on the radio. It was so nerve-wracking, but even my ex-husband, he was listening with my kids, my 2 kids, and he even said it was good. Okay, and he was a hard sell. But yeah, I read people who called in. I was really nervous. I had the cards with me. I did several readings. I also was called back to the college and they were doing a workshop and I had to go and do a walk. I also went to the Buddhist temple and had to do a palm reading workshop. That was fun. That was really fun. And read a lot of palms. And then I was tired. My life has made me tired. Okay. Anyhow, no, I did it all. I forget about the stuff that I did. But the 1010 has to come back, but I have to do it the correct way, they're saying. So some people aren't shy and they want to come on the radio and the radio, I think this is the radio, but it's like the radio. So it's like kind of like a podcast type of flavor. And because I don't understand how to do it, how to bring people up on my actual, show, I could do it if I'm using this phone. I can have you call me on that phone and you'll come up and just ask a question. And we can even ask questions about cases that way. So anyhow, I will be at the county fair on Saturday. That's nice. That's nice. Hi, Bayo. Bayo, you're up late. Welcome, Bayo. Bayo is Eileen Root. We call each other Bayo. One day, because sometimes we call each other bro and dude. And one day I made a mistake, or she made a mistake, and we said, "Hi, Bayo." And ever since then, we call each other Bayo. That's okay. I don't even know what time I'll be doing it. I'm going to see what people say to me in the comments, and then after they watch this, if they say the afternoon is better for them, or the early afternoon, or the middle afternoon, which is better for me, to tell you the truth, because I'm a late riser. But or the nighttime. I could do it at night. I've always wondered why you all call each other Bayo. Yeah, that's why. I know, it was the weirdest thing. I don't know it was almost like Scott Baio, but Bayo to us means friend. So we created a new name for each other. You can't sleep, Bayo? Oh, well, I'm glad you're here with us then. This relaxing music that will help you, it's for miracles. So, okay. So now, do you guys want to... Oh, all right. Can I just... I was going to do a separate video for this. I know I'm doing everything at the same time. But do you guys remember Kylie Rodney? The girl that in California, her car went into the water after a raging party, and nobody could find out where she was. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember who Kylie Rodney is. Very good. Okay, so some people remember. Yes, they lied. They did lie, Ruby. So much lying going on. And it's like kind of a controversial case because there's a big country singer, Ryan Upchurch. You might know him. Put a 2 in the chat if you know Ryan Upchurch, who Ryan Upchurch is. He's a country singer from Tennessee. Very cool country, and I don't really go for country music, but there's a couple of country songs that I go for. But anyhow, he has a lot of money, and he put up a lot of money to try to find her. At first, there was only 5,000 up, I think, by her family. Anyhow, her family is trying to sue him. I don't think it's the mother, but I think it's the grandfather and the father. Anyhow, on the aside of that, I didn't delve deeply into Kylie Rodney because I felt a very bad energy, and I frankly was kind of burnt out from the Jolissa Fuentes case, and I got a lot of hate. I got a lot of haterade on the Kylie. I think I did 1 or 2 videos for her. That was it. I think Ruby did more than that. Ruby, didn't you do more than that? And I don't know about Kim Magical. Maybe she did more. It's my son is Pete and your husband is Ken. Oh, okay. Well, I got you. I got you on my... I got you. Right there. Okay. That heavy candle. It smells like coconut when it's going. But anyhow, so I did a couple of things for Kylie Rodney, and she was found in the water, in the lake that was searched by the FBI and the cops, and they didn't find her. Okay, then I forget what their names are, but the whole thing is dismantled because the guy is in jail for being a pervert. Adventures with Purpose. Okay. And everybody loved them, including this person here, right? But then we found out that this guy is a pervert, but he could be a pervert and then also do good things. But there was a lot of controversy around her. This is my problem with Kylie Rodney. And I don't think Ryan Upchurch is a bad person. I think he's a very good person. But what he started to do, and he went on Zav Girl's channel a lot, and you know how I feel about her. Okay? Everything will come out. Everything comes out. Everything in darkness comes to light. But he went on Zav Girl a lot. And that creator, if there's $1 on the floor, she'll give you what you want. And I'm sure she made lots of money off of Kylie Rodney's back and off all the cases. You shouldn't do that. Okay? Karma comes back at you for that. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't make money if you want to be monetized. Yes, be monetized. But if you saw what she was saying, and they went on this thing where maybe Kylie Rodney didn't exist, because Ryan Upchurch was saying that he didn't see any other pictures besides like when she was playing a violin or something as a child, and he didn't see any pictures of her besides like maybe 6 pictures of her when she was, how old was she? 18, 17? I don't even know how old she was. 16? Somebody tell me if they know. Hi, Bex. Welcome. Anyhow, so my thing with Kylie Rodney is that supposedly they found her in the back of the car. And then all of a sudden, like after this whole big investigation, all these YouTubers and whatnot was saying A, B, and C, I just did the Michael Jackson walk backwards because I had so many other cases I was working on, and I didn't see, and I got a lot of hate. And you know what? I have to take care of my own self, my mental health, and plus I was working. Okay, I do have that job that I talk about sometimes. Okay, anyhow, what I didn't like is her autopsy. So I'm about to read you some of her autopsy results. She was in the back of her car. So yeah, some people say, well, she could have been in the front and she was drunk or high and drove into the lake. Okay. All right. Yeah, it could be. But however, she was all the way in the back. So she wasn't in the front of the car. She was in the back. So the water and everything pushed her back. Okay. Not where she was found. It was almost like the trunk. Okay. So I call bullshit on that. I go by how I feel. I go by the vision I get and the feeling. And I didn't speak to her so much in spirit. I know a lot of other readers did speak to her. And that's another reason why I stopped on her, because Jolissa I did speak to. Summer I did speak to. Michael I did speak to. I mean, the list goes on. But her, it was a very low voice, and I didn't feel like I was tapping in fully, but I know that the story is bullshit. I don't feel like she drove herself there. I don't feel like she drove herself into the water. I feel like she was intoxicated and somebody placed her in the back. Foul play. So why would they cover it up? Why are they covering it up? And blaming Ryan Church, Upchurch, for saying that she didn't exist. I mean, that's not nice. That's like, that is terrible. But he's the one who put up all the money. He put up like $200,000 for one of those kids to talk. There was over 300 people at the party, and nobody talked. So what are they trying to cover up? Don't worry. God sees everything. And the angels were there, and God knows everything that happened to every single hair on her head and everybody else's head. Okay? So here's the autopsy, and this is from a YouTuber. Let me give her kudos. Divine Justice, aka Mrs. G. So I don't know if she's a sub of mine. I don't think so. I'm not that cool. Okay. No, she's mostly a crime channel, but I'm giving her a shout out. Divine Justice, aka Mrs. G. She's still talking about Rodney, Rodney. So I got this from her channel. And so on the autopsy for Kylie Rodney, the autopsy did mention a small amount of fluid in the external auditory meatus, okay, which is one of the 7 things that would point to a drowning, okay? Meaning, was she awake in the car? She was not dead in the car. Okay? She could not get out of the car. Why? Well, she was intoxicated. Maybe she had some, marijuana in her system. Maybe she, had some pills. I don't know. Okay? I don't even know if she was drunk or was there foul play. Okay? Also, the pink staining of the teeth was mentioned, but not blood tinged foam anywhere. Okay. Now, I am not a coroner, okay, or a doctor. So, but I do enough cases that a lot of people, when they pass away, a pink foam will come out. Okay. So this is saying the pink staining of the teeth was mentioned, but the blood tinged foam anywhere was recorded not below the hyoid bone. That's the bone in the throat that they always check to see if that was broken or not, because if it was broken, it's really hard to break it. If it was broken, it means that you were strangled. Okay? So it says, so I'm going to read that again because I screwed it up royally. So let me read it again and try to use a different accent besides the New York, Staten Island, New Jersey accent, okay? The pink staining of the teeth was mentioned, but not blood-tinged foam anywhere was recorded, not below the hyoid bone in the throat, more precisely near the vocal cords. Okay? Again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not 100% sure what this means, but I'm pretty sure it means, she didn't drown. They're trying to say she drowned because she drove herself in there, but I don't believe psychically she drowned. Okay, so I'm going to just read it one more time. The autopsy did mention a small amount of fluid in the external auditory meatus, which is one of the 7 things that would point to a drowning. The pink staining of the teeth was mentioned, but not blood-tinged foam anywhere was recorded, not below the hyoid bone in the throat, more precisely near the vocal cords. No water from the surroundings in the stomach, nor in the lungs. Okay, let me say that again for the people in the back. No water from the surroundings in the stomach, nor in the lungs. Could somebody tell me how somebody, I don't know how long she was in there, maybe 2 weeks in the water, supposedly? How did she not have water in the lungs or the stomach? If your body is immersed in water for over 2 weeks, I don't even know how many weeks she was in there. I believe it was 2 weeks, but somebody put it in the link if you know. Yeah, dry drowning reminds me of summer. No water from the surroundings in the stomach, nor in the lungs. No obstruction of anything. No obstruction of anything. What the F? The word potent was used a lot, meaning clear or unremarkable or normal. Okay. You know your girl has been going for a lot of tests, right? In the past, in May and June and July, I went for a lot of tests. They took vials and vials of blood, and on my phone, I have an app that says My Chart, and you can get actually all your results that way. And that's all I kept on reading. And you'd think I'd be happy. It's just that I was upset that they weren't finding anything because I wanted it to be my ovaries so that they could take them out and then I'd be done with it. But they didn't find anything there. So, you know what? Knock on wood. But what I kept seeing over and over in my reports is unremarkable, or meaning normal. When something is unremarkable, it means nothing was wrong in her body. Okay? How did she die? Well, we can't check her body out again because she was cremated very soon after that. She was cremated. Okay? So, Spirit wanted me to give Kylie Rodney that organized. I had to research it because it's really hard on the internet to find stuff about Kylie Rodney because people are afraid. Somebody who's really, really rich is getting sued. Okay? I am not rich. Okay? I am not really, really rich. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing 1010. You feel me? Okay. So what I'm saying is a lot of people are scared to talk about Kylie Rodney, but I'm going to say Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney deserves justice. I don't know why her family doesn't want to know who killed their daughter. Do they really believe she killed herself, or she, by accident went into the ocean, into the pond, into the lake? And if so, why didn't the cops and the police and the divers find her? Why did it take this independent YouTuber to find her? So, I call bullshit. I smell bullshit. It's out there, okay? And I'm not afraid to say that. Yes, Kylie Rodney is real. She was a real person. She existed, and people should not say she didn't. Okay? Should apologize for saying that. That's really disrespectful. Okay? But his point was that why isn't anybody trying to figure out from all these people that were there and so-called friends, why weren't they saying anything about it? Well, maybe because they had Fight Club and they had all kinds of drugs. Does this sound familiar? Idaho 4, okay? But, people got to start talking. And only because it's the right thing, the truth will set you free. Okay? It's going to come out some way, shape, or form. But I'm not going to be afraid to say Kylie Rodney. Because it's only right. Okay, sorry about that. Is the toxicology back yet? Yes. The toxicology was back, I think, last November. But then a big case called Idaho 4 happened, and Kylie Rodney went into the abyss. Some YouTubers were still talking about her. But basically, it was the Idaho 4 that came forefront. So this was part of the autopsy report that I wrote down. If you want to read more of it, Ruby, or anybody, go to Divine Justice, her channel. Her name is Mrs. G. And she's always doing shorts on Kylie Rodney, and I think she did some long ones too. And there's a few people out there that do like 7-hour lives, but I can't listen to the 7 hours. Only if I do it myself. I can't even listen to my own lives back because they're too long. Even like an hour, 2 hours, sometimes they're 3 hours. I don't listen to it back. Sometimes I go and I see if anybody left a comment. That's, so I can answer them, or a question so I can answer them. Okay, how about we do the unboxing? Yeah, I just made the mood go down. Now let's get the mood up. And justice for Kylie Rodney. Okay, now this is from our friend. She's a friend. I don't see her here tonight, but I think she's at work. And our friend Zen Jen, she was too sweet, and she said that this is an early birthday present. Okay, those of you who know me know that I'm a Virgo. My birthday is September 7th, just like my puppy Snoopy. And she was really nice to do this. She didn't have to do this because she lives all the way far in Canada, and it's so expensive. Even just USA to USA, from state to state, it's exuberant. But from Canada, I told her that was too much. But now I'm gonna open up my birthday card. It's my first birthday card. Happy birthday. To Katrina, hello, beautiful sister. There are no words that can describe how much I love you and appreciate you. I cannot thank you enough. Words cannot express how much you mean to me. Oh, that's beautiful. I will never forget your support and kindness. I'm eternally grateful. Aw, and I'm always grateful for you guys, you as well. It says, smile, your beautiful smile. Enjoy every magical moment and know that you are loved. I love this. That's beautiful. It has butterflies everywhere. Butterflies and hearts. Butterfly hearts. Love always, Jen. That's beautiful. Thank you, Jen. Thanks, Jen. Okay. Oh, I gotta get it up. 1 second. Good night, Tracy. Okay. Okay. Thank you for helping me. Okay, so the first thing was everything was wrapped in beautiful purple paper and other kind of red paper. I can use that if I ever sell anything again. Okay. I know I haven't done my show, my art gallery show, and I will do that. I will. It's on my docket. It's on my docket right here. So she gave me this beautiful blanket. Look at it. It's furry. I can use it on the couch when I sit at night. It has red and blue and yellow, all the colors of the chakras, all pretty flowers on it. And it's funny because in my living room, and it's so soft. In my living room, I have a red theme, and I wanted to pull in another color. Like I was going to get some pillows that were blue, and then some new ones that were red. I already have red ones, but I wanted to pull in another color. So this does that. Thank you, Jen. And it's so soft. Now, this is funny. And then I have to get something. I'm going to have to get up in a second. This is really funny. When I first saw it, I was like, what? Then I understood what it was. You know what that is? You know the chicken that I used to walk by all the time on my walk and talks? She thought this looked like it. And then Devin says, no, that's a rooster. But it's okay. She gave me 2 of them. They go in the garden. See the garden stick? And you know, I have a black thumb, but Devin's good with the garden. And I looked it up and it said that if you put a rooster or a chicken like near your garden, it's supposed to be very successful and bring more flowers and abundance and success. So I love it. Thank you. She gave me 2 of them. So I have one side I can put it on and the other side. Devin really liked it too. Hold on one second. She gave me this yin and yang plate. Can you hear that? So I could put my crystals on here. Sometimes I don't want to burn the table. So if I have to put some incense down on it for a second. And I love yin and yang. I love yin and yang. I was just wearing my yin and yang necklace yesterday, I believe. Okay. Thank you, Jen. That's beautiful. I love it. 1 second. I have to get the rest. Thank you. It made me want to go by that house again. I'm just always waiting for them to call the cops on me because I always go by that house and I'm always doing a video. Holding my camera. So this is the second one. This is so cool. It's a New York hat. Isn't that cool? Thank you so much. You know, when I go out on my walks, I still have your other hat that you gave me too. It's in my car. I gotta clean out that car. But this is really good, and it's my favorite with the New York. Established 1626. Where'd you get this from? It's so cool. Hello. You can't see me because I have a weird side pony today. Thank you, Jen. That is so sweet of you. 1 second. Okay, and the last thing, very beautiful, is this. Okay, and it says, bless this home. Within this house, may God's peace abide to bless all those who step inside. May there be joy and laughter heard, and love in every act and word. And love in every act and word. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate that you did not need to give me that. Just the card would have sufficed because I know how expensive it is to send from all the way from Canada. But thank you so much. I love my birthday presents. And I'll think of you every time I use them. Thank you, Jen. I'm happy to say that, you know, like, sorry, from time to time, we have to like take evaluation in life, and we have to think about our intentions and what we want, right? We can't think about other people's intentions because we're not inside their brain or inside their heart. So we have to think about and take stock of our blessings and people that are for you and people that are royal loyal and people that stick with you like glue no matter what. No matter how many times you make a mistake, no matter how many times you say, listen, I didn't mean to do that, or I'm sorry, and they're there for you, okay? Or I was feeling down about this or that, and they're there for you, and they talk to you, and they try to help you, okay? Like a sister, like a friend, okay? Like a soul, part of your soul tribe. So I don't think a day goes by that I don't think about that. I always think about it. Sometimes I think about it too much. But I always think about, wow, Katrina, you are really blessed and you have a lot of people who are for you and not against you, like in my paranoid mind wants to think sometimes. Anyhow, I'm going to take a little look at what everybody's saying, but I don't want to, I still have the mess on the table. I did carve up the other wax from the other day, from the other live. I tried to pour it in this other thing, and then I poured it on the table. So I put ice on it, like an ice pack, and then I pushed it up, but it's still sticky on the table. So if anybody knows how to get wax off a granite table, let me know. Okay. 1 second, guys. I just need 1 minute. 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, all right, we did a lot. I talked about the 1010. I talked about Kylie Rodney. I did the unboxing. Thank you, Jen. Did anybody have any questions? Did I do a lot of things? Okay, I'm just going back to see if anybody talked. Ruby, positive results on the nicotine caffeine Delta 9. I don't know what that means. Is anybody taking that? So cute. Yes, we love the chicken in your neighborhood. Me too. Oh, Ruby said, Jazzy, what are you saying? The toxic report? Oh, so are you, Jazzy, are you talking about Kylie Rodney had toxic gummy bears in her system? I don't know where I just got that. Kylie Rodney, right? Sorry, I was lost. You're fine. Probably should have put it in first. My bad. There's not enough to do with what I saw their behavior as maybe something that disappeared. She was drugged. Yeah. Yeah, and they're not telling us about it. I definitely think she was drugged. Because she was already drinking. I think she was only 16. So I don't understand why she was allowed to drink so much. I mean, I drank at that age too, 15, but never openly. I would get punished or, be really scared if anybody found out. I agree. The amount of tissue they took was very little, so they couldn't do much testing. Oh, Jazzy, Jewel, you know a lot about it then. You probably know more than me, because I kind of pieced out on it. Okay. How about we do a card? Okay. The other day, remember my phone, those of you who follow me? I don't know. Maybe not that many people, but anyhow. Yeah, I never get as much as like Ruby gets like 46, 50 people sometimes with the lives. I don't even, even though I advertise, I still don't. But that's okay because I told you sometimes Spirit says do a video and sometimes they say, no, you got to go on live. And I really didn't want to go on live because, you know, I'm vain and I like to look my best. And I was like, I didn't do anything to myself except walk around with the dogs outside. That was it. Didn't do anything. Didn't cook. Devin cooked a pizza today, but it was sort of like, well, it was like 5 o'clock. Anyhow, but when I did that live the other day, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, the other night I did a live and my phone, it was really late. Did I erase that one too? I don't know if I erased it, but yeah, I've been erasing things lately or putting them on private. But anyhow, I was doing cards and a card came out, but then my phone went dead. So I left that card out on the table and I want to read it to you because I think that anybody who's watching, this would mean something to. Hold up. Sorry. Okay, hi. So this was one of the cards that I'm pretty sure it went dead. So I wanted to show you guys because it says, you are a powerful light worker. Gotta get my glasses on. So there's a lot of light workers out there, and I know a lot of light workers watch me and empaths. Okay, so you are a powerful light worker. It's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. Let me just say that again. It's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. Okay, so just when I was holding that card, I just said, okay, pick another card. And they said, Michael. And I said, Archangel Michael. So should I look for the Archangel Michael card or somebody needs Archangel Michael? And they just said, no, Michael. Somebody knows a Michael. And what's the message about Michael? He has to be careful. He needs to be careful. He needs to be more careful. Okay. Anything else? And then I also hear Ruth, and that's a name I never hear. I don't think there's Archangel Ruth, but I just heard, I know that's a very old fashioned name. But anyhow, if there's somebody out there that is Ruth, there's more work to be done. There's more work that you need to do. Push yourself. Push yourself to complete. Yeah. God puts the period at the end of the sentence. You don't put the period at the end of the sentence. You could say that you're putting the period at the end of the sentence and I'm done, but really God puts the period at the end of the sentence. We don't get to say that for ourselves, if that makes any sense. It's not even making sense to me, but it's just a message, I think, for somebody. Might resonate for somebody or nobody, but I'm going to say it just the same. Okay, let me just shuffle again. Messages for my collective, messages for my collective, messages for the collective here. And where is my Palo Santo sticks? Is this Palo Santo? No, that's patchouli. Get the Palo Santo. Sorry, I heard you need a Palo Santo because I've been lighting white sage, and the problem with white sage, it is very good to bless whatever you need to bless and to clear your energy. But if you can't open your window, and I can't, and you can't open your door, it's kind of like stagnated. I can open my curtain in a few minutes, but I'm better off with my Palo Santo. If that makes any sense to anybody. Is anybody out there? Okay. It says 21 people are watching and 20 people are in the house. So thank you for watching. And I'm just going to put this down for a second so I can ask a question. Messages for the collective. What do the angels want to tell my collective? What do the angels want to tell my collective? Thank you, Devon. Do the angels want to tell my collective? Thank you. Me too. I'm also getting a Marianne. That could be their first name or their middle name. What about Marianne? Sometimes I say passes me off, but I mean pisses me off. Then I say it again, and it comes out the same way. Okay, I don't know. Maybe one person will understand that. Okay. So I have Marianne. What is the message for Marianne? Oh, okay. So she goes, I'm not down there. I'm up here watching over her loved ones. So she is somebody's aunt. I heard aunt right away, but she could be somebody's mom. And again, she says they didn't call me Marianne. They call me a different name. So that's why I think maybe that's not her first name. Or that's not the name that they used. Anyhow, the message is that she's watching over her family. She doesn't want people crying. Some people are crying. Okay, so let's see what the angels say. The first one I got is a solar plexus chakra. It's safe for you to be powerful. Take charge of your life in positive ways. And your solar plexus is your stomach area. Okay, and having to do with like your power. Sometimes you're using it too much, and it can get all bound up and hurt. And sometimes you're not using it enough, and you can get ulcers. So wear more yellow, eat more yellow things like bananas, lemons. But think about it's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways, as long as you're doing it in positive ways. Being respectful, but also being respectful of yourself and what you want and what you need and what you want to accomplish in life. Sorry, my music went off. Then I got shield yourself. I don't remember this card. This is beautiful. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies. Very important. By envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Wait till you see this. And you don't see the smoke of this. I'm going to try to put it so you could see the smoke. Isn't that beautiful? Hey, you can't see it. I gotta move this again because I'm not happy with it. And it's not like you could see it. And now my table's getting dirty. Just try to focus on this one. Look at the lights around his head, his wings, his shield. Okay, so protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies. So harsh or fear-based energies are like people saying mean things to you, or even family members could be harsh, or like try to scare you. In what the blue alert? An office injury for an officer. Harris County, a suspect, a 34-year-old black male driving a blue Ford. Okay, that was scary. That was scary. That alert came on. I was like, is somebody texting me? No, there was an alert. Somebody is on the run. Yeah, so sometimes people, your family members could be fear-based, like, don't do this, don't do that, because this will happen to you, that will happen to you. So it's saying, envision yourself in a cocoon of healing light, surrounded by all the archangels, Archangel Michael, that protects you and your family and your car and your home. And Archangel Raphael comes over and he helps you to heal the things that are in your body that are not the right way. And you could be getting blood tests and being told you have a tumor, or, all these different problems. And then if you pray hard and you really try to meditate on Archangel Raphael healing each organ in your body to fix it so that it doesn't hurt anymore, and that to fix your blood if there's something in your blood that's wrong, and take any cancer out of your body. Visualize that. Breathe that in. Know that there are friends around you and that are people that love you, care about you, and that you matter. And that your work, even though you might think it's insignificant and small, you matter. Your work matters. Your energy matters. Your love matters. Let's take a nice cleansing breath in. Let's blow it out in 10. Thank you, Spirit. Those are 2 beautiful cards, and I really have not seen them for a long time. And I got the light worker again. So I feel like that was important. That's why I left it aside. And I just shuffled. I reshuffled. The light worker came up again. So let me say it again. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. Now, this is what me and my sisters and my fellow light workers and empaths have trouble with. We're like, if God gave us these gifts and we're trying to find the missing and we're trying to help with clues and we're trying to just, do a video with cards and, help people on this in this matrix called life. But we don't really see anything happening using our gifts and talents, rambling on for hours and hours, days and days, 2,000 videos, right? And we don't see the point. And we ask God, show me what I'm supposed to do. If you gave me gifts and talents, what am I doing? Am I doing anything that helps anybody? Give me a clue, please. Okay? And then, really? Ow, ow, ow. I just got burnt. Did I say anything fresh to the spirits? Sorry about that if I did. I just got burnt by an ash. Anyhow, what I realized, or what I kind of surmised, is that I always just hear the same message. Just keep going. Don't wait for a pat on the back. Don't wait for a pat on the head. Don't even wait for more subs or more views. For the longest time, my subs were just 5,420 for like a year. Okay? And it bothered me. And then I realized YouTube is doing something weird where they're freezing. We don't see the real count. You can go to YouTube Studio and see it, the real count that we have. But I don't even understand how to do that. And I'm into analytics because I'm a Virgo. But sometimes I just don't care about it, and I just don't even look at it, and I don't want to see the graphs because I was never good at graphs. But I just look at what people like to hear, and I try to do more of it. Like a lot of people just like to see me do walk and talks, so I try to do more of it, and that helps me to get off my lazy big butt, okay? And just walk for 10 minutes. Yesterday, I walked longer because I was answering my friends' calls. And I walked around the blocks, and it ended up being, I think, 40 minutes or at least 30 minutes. And then I was really hot, so I just walked in my driveway where my cars are. Today, I wasn't as ambitious. I was a lazy F, so I just walked around my 8 garages, which that counts. Then I did 40 leg lifts. Okay? And it all counts. But I think what I'm trying to say is God just, and then he told me the last couple of days, since I got my reading from Awakened Butterfly, okay? Awakened Butterfly Readings by Lady Q. She gave me a reading. I loved how she did it. Okay, and that's why I'm giving her another shout out, because and I linked her video to my community page when she gave me that reading. It wasn't a complicated Sorry, I just heard something. And my blinds are all open, so like anybody can walk by and see me. So we gotta find a way of closing those blinds. Because it's scary. Okay. Nobody else is up with me. And it's scary. Okay, anyhow. So I'm gonna try not to worry about that. Cars that go by or anybody that might be looking in. But yeah, so I've been asking. I asked God, I said, am I supposed to do something with readings? Because my readings were off. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Thank God it was a car. My readings were off, but nobody noticed. So I was going to say, hey, you know what? Guess what, guys? My readings are back on. And I don't know why at the end of the summer, but I knew I was going to be ready for a new chapter, a new page to turn come Tuesday, which was yesterday. Okay. And then I did get my answer about the 1010. So they said first start it on Saturday. That after that, I might do it 2 days. Like, in other words, if I get like, just for example, I do eventually get like 10 people email me and 10 people put the $10.10 in PayPal. Okay. And just remember, in PayPal, they take away a couple of dollars from anything that you make, unless you put it in as a gift to family, friends and family. But if you put it in as a business, they're going to take a couple of dollars from it. Doesn't matter. They told me erase that. That doesn't matter. If I edited things, I would erase that statement. But yeah, so if I eventually get like, say, 10 readings and I feel overwhelmed by that, maybe I'll do, because it's 10-minute, I'm going to time myself. I'll do 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. But I would eventually do 2 days so that I would do, a certain amount of names on one day, on the Saturday, and a certain amount of names on that weekday that people say they enjoy, hey, I'm going to vote for Friday, or I'm going to vote for Wednesday. Could you please do it Wednesday nights? Or could you please do it, I don't know if people are open to Sunday, because Sunday is like kind of like a rest day, but it's up to you guys. Anyhow, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. I think I'm going to close with these beautiful cards that I got recently. I don't know them yet. Okay, but I think Spirit wants me to do one of them or two. Just look at them. You don't have any room. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so Spirit guides, please let me know. Please let me know what you want me to do. Thank you. Please guide me. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I do have to Palo Santo. second. Does anybody have any questions from what I said? I said a lot. Okay. Kylie Rodney, 1010, unboxing, cards, Marianne. I still hear Marianne. Michael, but not Archangel Michael. So somebody's Michael out there. Maybe even somebody calls them Mikey. Like that commercial in the 70s. Hey, Mikey, he'll eat anything. Well, this is a good burn. Usually it goes out by now. Okay, everybody's being quiet. I feel like, did I offend somebody? Okay. Let me know if I didn't cover something. I'm going to do the cards. Something told me Palo Santo. Oh boy. Okay, just give us 1, 2. I just heard Jason too. What happened to Jason? Okay. All right. So I don't know if you could see that smoke from this, but it's really pretty. You guys see that? Okay. Yeah, it's weird because I'm hearing Susan, Jason, Marianne, Ruth, and Michael, but I wanted to call him Mikey. Okay. So the 2 cards I picked and I shuffled. First one is this one. I have no idea. I'm just going to look and I'm going to ask what. Oh, danger. Okay. I am going to look at the book. I just picked 2 because my battery's going dead, it just said. So, thanks, spirits. They're going to shut me up because they're telling me it's too long. And then I have Bodis, which is justice, but look at this scary face. But it says justice. Just the face is a little bit scary. But I'm always scared of everything. This is the back of the cards. The front of the cards, or the back of the cards. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm just going to look that up. 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't go dead in the middle of the read. 9. 8. 32, danger. Yeah, we need to know what danger. 32. Okay, so danger, 32. Malfeas, its element is fire, and the planet is Mercury. It says gather allies. Interesting. Gather allies, that's friends, people who are going to be on your side, and strengthen your defenses against possible assault. Yikes. Malfeas' totem is the raven, wisest of the feathered race and messenger of the gods. Like the raven, this angel is often unjustly blamed for bringing war. In fact, he appears at ominous times, not because he is a cause of the upsets that threaten, but to warn of their coming, to help guard against their worst excesses. Malfa's or other emblem is the tower or stronghold against the walls of which besieging enemies' armies are broken. What it means is danger. So that's scary. Okay. That's scary AF. Hopefully the other card is better. When I shuffled them, I just said, what do my subs need to know? Okay. And the other one is justice. So hold on. Bodice. Otis. I guess this is in Latin. The earth is element and the planet is Mars. And it says short-term pain leads to lasting and just settlement. Bodis can appear in dreams and visions of a monstrous and terrifying serpent. In human guise, he seems a pale, long-haired warrior with 2 horns on his forehead, pointed teeth. This is scaring me. Okay. You guys are scaring me. Okay, wait. All right. It gets better. He bears a sharp sword, which he administers justice, cutting through confusion, to reveal the root causes of disputes. He gives the courage to make difficult choices, and even through the right ones may seem harsh, even though the right ones may seem harsh, they lead to peace and reconciliation to the end. That's good. That wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad. Let's do a last card for determining the end of this read. What do my subs need to know? Subs. I thought Wednesday night was like a hoppin' night, but I guess not. It's quiet. It's been quiet. Because, like, I've been looking at the internet, as I'm watching my crime shows in between, like, taking the dogs out and taking a little walk. And there was, like, nothing. There wasn't that much activity, I noticed. Okay, so the last one is Salios, which is 65, refreshment. If you can see that. That doesn't sound bad. Okay, 65. The element is air, the planet is Venus. A message. A new romance or rekindling of an existing one is in the air. Salio's totem beast is the crocodile, and he often appears in visions as a noble crowned warrior. But he has more forceful in attitude. Okay, this forbidding appearance, though merely signifies his mastery of unconscious instincts, because Salios actually comes in peace and promotes romance between men and women. Take time out of your routine to make space for fresh experiences. This is a good time to travel, to remind yourself that life still is full of promise and unexplored adventure. The card's motto is refreshment. And I think maybe in terms of love, relationships, everybody could use a refresh, reset button. Boop. Okay. So let me just close by, I forgot to tell you guys, because this just happened today with my kids. There was a lot of phone calls back and forth, texting and whatnot, because my daughter, she is a bartender as one of her jobs, one of her many jobs. Her main job is a bartender. You know, that's kind of how she saves up the money for her expensive rent. And so she needs to know to put in advance for our Ireland trip. So long story short, I said I still didn't get my appointment with the gastro. It's still September 18th. And I don't, like Devin says, oh, well, you feel better now. So all your tests came out negative. So, why don't you just cancel it and do it another time? Because here in this little town in Texas, we have one hospital. We used to have two. Now we have one. And when you're trying to get an appointment, when I went for my thyroid, to get an actual thyroid doctor, I forget what they're called, which he ended up not being good. But anyway, I had to wait 5 months. So no, I'm not going to skip this appointment with him. So, I said, how about October? We go to Ireland because everything should be done, taken care of, even if I had to get a colonoscopy. So she said, I don't think that's enough time to even plan everything. So then we came up with April. So we're going to do it in April. And then I got sad because I usually go to see them in September or the summer, and now the summer is gone. And then I said, maybe I'll come. And I still might, but I'm not sure because my nephew's getting married in June. So if we go on the trip in April, of course I'm going to fly to New York and see my family and friends, because only my daughter and son are going on the trip with me. So, I'm going to fly there so that we can all fly out to Ireland together. And then I'm going to fly back there for a few days before I fly back to the 2 planes back to. It's a lot. It is like my mind will explode, but I'll do it. I can do it. I don't want to fly alone to a foreign country or come back like they go back to New York together and I just go back to Texas and I'll be on a different flight. No, I'm not doing that. Because I did that with Aruba. I went there by myself a day early and I flew back a day early by myself. Not a day early, but because they live in New Jersey and I live here. And I realized, yeah, can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. But do I want to do it? No, I don't. No, I don't want to do that again. So it was kind of bittersweet because, but I still might work something out where I go, maybe for a week, but I don't know. So it's bittersweet because I do want to visit my family and friends. Well, I'll see, we'll see what God puts up. But now the new date for Ireland is April. And then also we're going to fly in to New York to go to my nephew's wedding in June. So at first my daughter said, oh, hey, how about we go in June because you're flying in for the wedding anyway. And I don't want to make it. That's too much time. Let's keep the wedding separate because the wedding we're probably just going to fly in for, a few days because we have the dogs. Anyhow, does anybody have any closing questions? I feel like nobody's talking and the energy just stopped and I bored everybody. Does it sink? Does what sink? Salvatore Battaglio. Well, I don't think he's here anymore. I'm looking at the old chat. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope you enjoyed the evening. I hope I didn't bore you. I know I'm tired. Okay. Anyway, love you all and have a good night. Namaste.